everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jess. If not, welcome back. If you are new here, I would love for you to click that subscribe button down below and turn on those post notifications so you guys can be notified every time I upload a video. And without further ado, I am so excited for today's video because growing up, I was a huge Sailormoon fan, and this, don't get me wrong, I know that this video is like super late. I have had this for quite some time. I did buy it when they first released it, but I was on the website at like 12:20, so 20 minutes after release, and everything was already pretty much sold out with the exception of this and both lip bundles. So unfortunately, I did not get my hands on either of the two blushes, which I'm really sad about because those blushes looked beautiful. But I'm really hoping that they restock it because I would love to get my hands on those. But for starters, look how adorable this is. So beautiful. And then on the back of the unicorn, it does have all of the shades, but it also has the shades on the back. And you guys, check this out. Now, I know I'm super late to the game on this, but just look at that. Look at that. Why is every eyeshadow palette not in this packaging? And I love this. Like, do you hear that? I love that. And the blushes have the same, just with Luna on it. So cute. Now, because I have had this palette for a few weeks now, this is definitely not a first impressions. I have been using it, but I love it. I do tend to use kind of more of these like neutral colors here. Haven't really played too much down with these at the bottom, which is what I'm going to do with you guys today. So this does retail for $20, which is a little bit pricier than they usually do. I think it's like 16 or 18 is what they usually cost. But I mean, for this packaging, I would definitely spend that extra. Wow, words are so hard. I would definitely spend the extra coin for these beautiful kind of packaging like this. So let's go ahead and do some swatches for you guys. So Shining Moon, which is a pale peach with hot pink pinpoints. Twilight Flash is a vibrant tangerine. Silver Crystal is soft pink with a gold flip. Moon Castle is a soft coral. Full Moon is yellow orange with a gold flip. Silver Millennium is yellow gold. I'm definitely going to butcher this one. This one is Mare Serenitatis. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I apologize. Next up, which is a mid-tone pink with pinpoints of gold. Then we've got Luna, which is an iridescent lavender. Tuxedo Rose, which is a vibrant coral red with silver pinpoints. Love, which is a rosy pink with silver pinpoints. And then we've got Miracle Romance, which is described as a beautiful orchid purple color. So moving on to the eye look, I'm going to zoom you guys in, so let's jump right in. So I really do kind of want to play in the colors today. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but let's just give it a go. I think I want to start off with Justice and kind of put that on the inner part of the eye. I really wish that this had a mirror so I could just kind of, you know, use one thing instead of kind of having to put this down and pick it back up. But I understand their price point and it would have to be more expensive for the mirror, so I am a-okay with that. See how pigmented this is? And I am using a Morphe E18 for this. Now, there is quite a bit of kick up in the pan, but as you guys know, I don't really mind. I usually tap off my brush anyway before putting it onto the eye. Now this is a matte that has glitter in it, but you can't really see the glitter once you kind of tap off your brush. Now there are a few little specks, but not too many. I'm just bringing this about halfway. I am building this up quite a bit just because I do want it to be really pigmented, but it does look really nice though. The pigmentation is really nice. And then going in with the same brush, I am going to go into Tuxedo Rose and put this right next to this yellow. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. And I definitely brought the yellow a little too far over on this side, but that is okay. This color is way more pigmented than I was expecting it to be. I don't know why, but I'm going to dip back into Justice, which is that yellow color, and just kind of go back over the edge on this side, just so we have no harsh lines. And then I will take a fluffy brush just to kind of blend everything together here in a minute. Again, don't really know where this look is heading. I just really wanted it to be colorful since I've been using more of the neutrals in this palette lately. So I think I'm going to stick with, actually, no, I'm going to pick up a different brush. I am going to go in with my Morphe M506, and I'm going to go into Miracle, which is this beautiful kind of dark lavender color, and put this right on the outer corner. It's definitely going to be a colorful look. Not something you wear every day, at least not something I wear every day. I was going to kind of drag it out, but I'm not really good at those kind of looks, so I'll just kind of play with it as I go. I'm going to bring it kind of up and into that pink shade, Tuxedo Rose that we put down. And just really kind of make sure that's nice and blended. I'm going to take this about halfway onto the lid. And then do the same thing on the other eye. Purple, I feel like, is coming off a little bit lighter on the eyes than what it looks like in the pan. This color right here. So I don't really mind it, but I feel like Tuxedo Rose is a little bit too bright, and then this is just kind of too light. I wish it was slightly darker and kind of came off like it does in the pan, but that's okay. I'm going to go back in with my initial brush and just kind of go over those colors one more time. And then I'm just going to go in with a clean brush. This is my Morphe M513. Just kind of no additional product and just really go back and forth over it just to make sure that everything is nice and blended. I have no idea what this look's going to come out looking like, and you know, just kind of going with the flow. Wow. This poor brush. And I just bought this, so be the first time I'm using this brush. All right, moving on. I think I'm going to take Shining Moon and just kind of put this under the brow bone for right now. Really pretty brow bone highlight. And then for the lid, I think I want to take Luna. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take Luna on this rougher P21 brush. If I have to, I'll go in with my finger, but I just want to see how it goes on with a brush first. Oh, that is so pretty. Wow. Wow, wow. I'm going to take this all the way almost to the outer corner, and I'll go back in with Miracle Romance to darken up the outer corner again, but I just want to lay this down. That is so pretty, and I'm sure you could make it more intense if you wanted to wet the brush, wow, or use your finger, but using this brush, it's coming off beautifully. I mean, just look at that. Oh, so pretty. So I'm going to go back in with my M506 and a little bit more of Miracle Romance. Just to kind of blend that edge really nicely. And then this could definitely ruin the look, but I think I want to take Silver Millennium which I believe is Super Shock, this beautiful one here. And it's more of like a lid topper. So like, as you can see, it looks beautiful, but then once you put it on, it's just more of like a topper. Put that right in the center. Just to make the center pop a little bit more. Wow, so beautiful. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna take Silver Crystal, which is this beautiful color here at the top, and use that as my inner corner. And this is my Morphe E35. Ooh, this is definitely a crumbly shade, so just be mindful of that. I don't know how I feel about this as the inner corner. Let's see. I think I want to layer, I think I'm going to put Full Moon just right on top of that. Oh yeah, I like that much better. Really making the inner corner pop here. Wow. So beautiful. Okay, moving on to the lower lash line now. I am going to take, I think I want to start, I'm going to take Moon Castle, which is this one right here, top corner, and just dust this all along the lower lash line, kind of buff that out. I'm going to take it pretty low and make sure I'm connecting it to that top shade up here. And then I'm gonna go in with Justice, which is the beautiful yellow, and kind of keep that close to like the inner third of the eye. Then taking a really kind of thin angled brush, I'm going to go in with Miracle Romance and put this right along the lower lash line on that outer part. And I'm going to keep that really close to the lower lash line. All right, and that is the eye look all done. I'm going to do liner and lashes, and I'll be right back so we can do lips. Alright guys, now that I have got my mascara and liner on, let's move on to the lip bundle that I got. I was going to get both lip bundles, but they are so similar that I just really didn't think that it was worth it. So they came out with a daylight bundle and a moonlight bundle. The daylight had similar colors but a little bit lighter. So I went ahead and went with the moonlight kit, which retails for $15. And in it you get the ultra blotted lip and then the ultra glossy lip. I personally have never tried the ultra blotted lip, so I'm super excited. So this is the ultra blotted lip, which is kind of, it's definitely coming up more like hot pink on camera, which it's more muted in person. And then the ultra glossy lip, not necessarily colors that I would typically go for, but just working with what I got here. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you guys. So the ultra blotted lip here is called Bunhead, and then the ultra glossy lip is called Sailormoon, which is here. Really pretty. And then I'll go ahead and do some lip swatches for you guys. Start off with a blotted lip. The formula is nice and thin and light, which I really like. Not the best lip application I've ever done, but I actually really like this. On camera, it's coming off a lot like more vibrant than in person. In person, it's a little bit more muted, but it just like, it feels like you have nothing on your lips. It's so like, it almost gets absorbed by your lips. It's such a nice formula. I really like this formula. Definitely not a color that I would wear every day, but I actually think that it goes really nice with this look. Definitely not a typical look that I would ever really wear, but like to me this isn't like a wearable look, but it kind of is, kind of isn't. You could go to the grocery store in this. I don't know that I typically would, but I love this lip formula. It dries down and like it doesn't necessarily transfer. Like, hold on, let me do it in this hand. Yeah, like it barely transfers. Like if I let it dry, I mean, I've only had it on for a couple seconds, but if you let it dry, I bet this would look beautiful. I really, really like this formula. Now onto the gloss. I will say I am not a fan of these like brush tip applicators. I prefer a doe foot, but definitely something I can get over. And there is Sailormoon on the lips. Again, just a really pretty like light pinky color. If I were to wear this alone, I would probably take a darker lip liner just to outline the lips, just to kind of take it down a notch. Not necessarily a fan of the color, but I really like, I mean, I love the ultra glossy lip from Colourpop already, so super cute. What I'm going to do is take this off and then layer the two, which I probably should have just gone in and done that from the beginning, but, and there you guys have it, the overall look. What do you guys think? I think my overall thoughts, I personally am a huge fan of Colourpop already, so I already love their formula. Now I will say these kind of three here, and then the one up top, these are like matte with glitter in them. I'm not really a fan of the formula itself just because I feel like you lose the glitter when you tap off the brush anyway. I don't know if you can kind of see, but like you can see a little bit of it in my crease just because I did pack on quite a bit. But if you're just using a really fluffy brush instead of a more dense brush and you were kind of fluffing that all into the crease, you wouldn't see those glitters. So as beautiful as it is in the pan and in the swatch, it doesn't necessarily come off like that on the eyes. But like I said, I have been using this quite often and I've only had it for about 3 weeks, maybe, yeah, about 3 weeks. So I'm definitely getting a lot of use out of this. I love the neutral looks that I can create, as well as kind of the more like fun, colorful looks like this one today. And so, I mean, it's the Colourpop formula. If you love Colourpop, you know, then you're gonna love this. And if you are a huge Sailormoon fan, like myself, if they do restock it, which I really hope they do, I hope that you can get your hands on it because it's just so cute. And then as far as the lips go, the Ultra Blotted Lip, I'm actually so surprised by. Like I said, I've never tried this formula, but I love the formula. I love the way it looks. Like it's just kind of gives you like that popsicle stain lip. And then Ultra Glossy Lip, it's their typical gloss. And it's just a formula that I already know and love. So those are my overall thoughts. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time.